Hey guys, Sherman614 here. I'm doing a requested video today discussing the differences between the Kershaw Cyclone and the Spyderco Tenacious. Basically a comparison video. And this idea was given to me by the user KnifeNut67. He's a cool guy. He's got a bunch of really awesome videos. He's got some knife reviews, different variety videos, how-to videos, philosophy videos. So yeah, he's just a really cool guy. He's got a bunch of cool videos, and yeah, just check him out. His profile link is down there in the description of this video. Yeah, just check him out and subscribe to him, and you guys won't be sorry. So let's get started. I guess I'll start with the handle like I do on like a knife review. The main difference I would give these first right off the bat, just picking them up, is the weight. Kershaw Cyclone being 6.3 ounces. That's pretty substantial. I mean, that's pretty good heft, as opposed to the Spyderco Tenacious being 4 ounces. Or is it 6.3 or 6.8? It's one of the two, but still, it's over 6 ounces. So it's a little over 2 ounces difference, and I mean that's probably a whole Spyderco Delica difference. So also they have the I think it's T6 aluminum or something like that. I forgot what grade aluminum these are made out of, because they change, like Kershaw changes them once a year or something like that. So there are aluminum handle scales with the steel liners, whereas this is the Spyderco Tenacious has G10 with steel liners. Pocket clip, well, this came tip down carry, this came tip up. You can obviously switch them. This has the 4-way, the Tenacious has the 4-way pocket clip design, which I discussed in a review that I have not uploaded yet, but I'm going to get to that. Whereas this is only for right-handed carry, tip up or tip down. They both have a lanyard hole, about the same size, as you can see. Same size lanyard hole. They're the exact same size, they're the exact same thickness, as you can see. So, the Tenacious being a flow-through design, as opposed to the Cyclone, which has a backspacer, but it's also a mechanism housing for the on and off speed safe switch, which is the only knife that Kershaw has ever made, and that, to the best of my knowledge, that has the on and off feature. Which I already have a review of this, but I'm just going to go ahead and like explain it anyway about the on off, in case you guys haven't like seen the video, and you know, you don't have to go bother watching the whole thing. But this is an assisted opening knife. What you can do is you can flick that switch to off, and it turns, it redirects the torsion bar inside this knife. So now it opens like a regular, just folding knife. The detent isn't that great. I mean, I can, yeah, see, that was just with some, yeah, you can flick that blade open with just the momentum of your hand. The Tenacious, no, not at all. The ball detent on the Tenacious is insane. So you're actually better off by having the assisted feature on, because like what I've talked about in the previous videos and uploads that I haven't uploaded yet, that the Kershaw assisted opening knives, and all assisted opening knives really, the blade gets sucked inward about right around there. It's a little bit different. It's different with the SOG assisted opening knives. So that, you know, the torsion bar keeps it in place, so to speak. So there is no detent. You don't need the detent. Talk about differences in the blades. CPM, or not CPM, where'd that come from? HCR 13 MOV steel for the Spyderco Tenacious, and a Sandvik 440A for the Kershaw. Neither of them are really good steel, to be perfectly honest with you guys. 440A is a little bit better than the HCR 13 MOV. They are both full flat ground blades. Same kind of, I guess you'd, like I said in previous videos, I guess you'd call that a modified drop point. I'm not completely sure. It's kind of like a leaf shape. So they're both the same blade design, not the same finish. This is more of a stone washed, whereas this is a satin finish. So there's a little bit of rusting on that too. I don't know if you can see that little rust spots. It's kind of weird, considering I've gotten this knife wetter than I have this one. I've never even used this knife. I never carried it but for about a day, and then I kept it in the hard shell case the rest of the time. So, yeah, same blade length, pretty much. Going blade to blade. Let's get the trusty ruler out. Start with the Cyclone. Cyclone has about 3.5 inch blade, almost exactly. Tenacious, 3.5 inch blade. So same size, same blade design, almost the same steel equivalent. Let's see, those liners do not look skeletonized to me. I had a flashlight over here. Here it is. Nope, non-skeletonized steel liners, except for those little holes right there that are drilled out. Whereas the Spyderco Tenacious has big drilled out slots in its steel liners. In its steel frame, I mean. So the Spyderco Tenacious is definitely lighter. Spyderco definitely went the extra mile and made it really light. Kershaw makes a lot of really nice, very light knives as well. So they obviously wanted to go a different route with the Cyclone, because Spyderco already makes a lot of really light knives. So this is actually heavy for a Spyderco. And this is heavy for a Kershaw. This is heavy for any knife, really, of this size category. But I think they just wanted to make something really, really durable, which they excelled in. This is an incredibly durable knife that feels great in the hand. The ergo on both the knives are incredible. Jimping is definitely better on the Tenacious, as you can see. You can tell the sharpness difference. That's definitely sharper jimping than that. But also, that's a thumb ramp. So it's a ramp. This is just a flat surface that they put jimping on. So obviously, you know, the geometry there is, you know, gonna be a little different. So they're both held together. I just noticed this. They're both held together by 3 Torx screws. It's like they had the same designer. I definitely see a lot more Spyderco Tenacious knives as opposed to the Kershaw Cyclones. They also made mini Cyclones. They had some with Tanto blades. They had the powder-coated tungsten blades. They had a bunch of different ones. So not much more to say about these knives. They both came razor sharp. They both lock up pretty well. The Tenacious, I think, locks up incredibly well. The Kershaw wiggles a little bit up and down, to be honest with you. That's a lock. That's a locking problem. But yeah, they're both really good knives. They're obviously they're in the same class, function-wise, and price-wise they're not. I paid $30 for the Tenacious. I paid like $55 for the Cyclone. But here again, the Cyclone is made with more heavy-duty materials and it's assisted opening. But assisted opening feature turned off. Set that aside for a second. Doesn't open as quick. It has a flipper. So, in terms of like comparison, it's hard because they're in a completely different price range. But I would definitely say that the Tenacious is a better knife, simply because it's cheap and it has better features than the Cyclone. The Cyclone has better components, such as the aluminum handles, which are very nicely treated and nice finish. You know, it's got that matte finish. It scratches easily, but it's still matte and it looks cool. So anyway, you get what I'm saying. It has a little bit better steel, the aluminum handles, it's assisted opening, G10, cheap steel for the blade, and the manual. However, I like carrying this more than I like carrying the Cyclone. They're both razor sharp, but the Cyclone locks up a lot tighter. It feels somewhat better to me, I guess because it's lighter. I definitely like that. This is a mammoth. Trying to put it in your pocket, it's insane. So I definitely like carrying this more. I like the 4-way directional pocket clip design. I like it a lot better than that. You know, just, you know, the option that you get there. Yeah, I don't know, I feel more secure with this knife. It has better jimping. So, I'm not saying the Cyclone is a bad knife at all. The Cyclone's a great knife. It's just if you're going to ask me to pick between the two, I would much rather carry a Spyderco Tenacious. You know, it's like $25 cheaper, give or take. So, I think you're getting a lot more knife for the money with the Tenacious than you are with the Kershaw. I kind of feel like I should have paid less for the Kershaw. And I feel like I should have probably paid more for the Tenacious. So it's kind of funny, but... So I'd say in a versus, I would say the Tenacious wins. But here again, that's still hard because, you know, completely different price range. So, that was my take on it. I'd love to hear your guys' opinion, and even like a video response. Definitely, if you guys have the same two knives, I'd love to see your guys' video response. Just make a video comparing what you think, like what you think the differences are between the two knives, and what your opinion is, because I'd love that. So if you guys have the same knife, or you have had the same knives and have experience with them, please leave a comment and tell me what you think. And like I said, if you have the two same knives as I have here, I'd love to have some video responses. Like I said, just giving your take on what I was just talking about, and your impression of both the knives and what you like more. So that'd be really cool. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I would like to do more of these videos in the future, so give me some suggestions, guys. I'm open. It's Sherman614. Peace.